On second down, Allen looking, end zone, touchdown! In the traffic, Dalton Kincaid is there for 6. As the Ravens quarterback. Toss, Henry. Through the secondary, Henry to the end zone, touchdown! The power running of Derrick Henry for 30 yards puts the Ravens on top. Still remains the back. Jackson keeps left side, got a great block from his tight end, and takes it for the touchdown. Mark Andrews threw a great block, and Lamar Jackson and the Ravens have scored. Henry in the backfield, they get to him. Ed Oliver, who has a sack, has a big tackle for loss, and puts Baltimore in 3rd and long. Wow. He is having an opening night. Lamar laying it up for Hopkins. The veteran still got it. DeAndre Hopkins touchdown.
Oh, wow. I'll say this. I have had a handshake with that hand right there. It is no surprise that ball stuck. And if DeAndre Hopkins can do anything for this football team, that's it. Those contested throws, those balls on the side.
The fullback, Reggie Gilliam. It's a fake. Allen looks to the back of the end zone. He'll take it himself for the touchdown. Bringing forward, leaving a spy on Jackson, who's in trouble. Gets away. Escaping. Got a lot of room. There he goes. First down, Lamar, much more. Across midfield to the 46-yard. Gain of 19, probably ran about 60 on that play. And here goes Henry. Quiet in the second half. Not anymore. Henry, another touchdown. He only had 6 yards in the second half after the huge first. Got it spread out. Only 2 Ravens pursuing, and Allen throws deflected and caught by Coleman on the tip for 6. And the Bills remain alive. Allen taking a shot downfield. It's hauled in. That's the 3rd tight end. Jackson Hawes, the rookie out of Georgia Tech, his first ever catch, brings it to the 1. He was at Yale.
He's the blocker. He's the blocker in this offense and makes the play on a second bounce. Mike, this game is nuts. This thing goes to overtime. It'll be one of the all-timers.
Allen reaches over the pylon or the goal line for the touchdown. Broke the plane just by jumping and using that 6'5" frame, and now they go for 2 to try to tie this game. Dawson knocks in motion. Allen unloading, throwing. That's Palmer. Out of bounds at the 35. They're in field goal range. Remarkable.
Just absolutely zipped that throw in there. That was from the first quarter when he came out with that almost angry look. There's only a handful of quarterbacks in this league that could have made that.
Baltimore brings some pressure, and Allen throws. It's caught on the run. Coleman. Keon Coleman tripped up at the 9-yard line. Timeout, Ravens. Exactly.
Because if he had scored on that play, it would have given Baltimore and Lamar
up for a game-winning field goal. From 32 yards, Prater made it, and the Bills open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win. From the 29, a first down throw. Look at end zone. There's Malik Neighbors. There's a touchdown for New York. 29 yards. Wilson to Neighbors for the Giants' first touchdown of the year. Hard count. Flag flies. Free play. End zone. Turpin. Touchdown Cowboys.
Well, he was allowed to take a risk there, knowing that it was.
Call it every time.
First down from the 30. Handoff to Javonte Williams. Squeezed his way through. End zone ahead. Dallas takes the lead. Scadaboo still at running back. He's got it straight ahead for the New York touchdown and his first in the NFL. Giants back in front. Cam Scadaboo back in the building where he started in the Big 12 championship less than a year ago. Wilson going end zone. Robinson. Perfect throw. Touchdown New York. On fourth down, 32 yards to Wan'Dale Robinson.
Result the touchdown.
It's a pass. End zone. Pickens. Touchdown Dallas.
Yep.
George Pickens gives from the Dallas 48. Wilson protected. Heaving one. Wants Neighbors. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown Giants. He dropped it in the bucket from 48. This.
I mean, look at the concentration. He can't even see.
He's blindfolded.
He's blindfolded. His mouthpiece is bouncing around.
No biggie.
It's just, we have seen this time and time again. Malik Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson, whoever it is, they're always been.
Aubrey, does he have enough? On the way, it is good! That's why they trusted him. Wow. Never a doubt. Wilson. Deep ball. Oh boy, threw it up for grabs and it's intercepted. Donovan to try and win this thriller. Aubrey got it into overtime and now wins it. What a ball game. Cowboys in OT.
Shepard.
Easy pickup. Forget first down. How about touchdown? There is a flag on the far side of the field. Second and goal. Montgomery gets it. And no call. They're saying he's short. Now the other official says touchdown. The near official said he didn't get it. The far official came in and calls touchdown. And let's just make sure. What a drive that was. And he's in.
That's as good as it gets. I mean, it's good no matter who you're playing, but when you're playing on the road against this Ravens defense, 98 yards, that's pretty impressive. That's a good call. You see the ball in the left arm, and Sam Laporta, he leads the way, and then you got St. Brown. He's helping try to make a block as well.
Loss of one on that play. Fourth and goal. Lamar keeps. And is in trouble. Ball's out. And it's Detroit's ball. Jack Campbell. Play action. And touchdown Ravens. Bateman. Number 2 in the league to Baker Mayfield. And now on third down, Andrews. Diving catch. Touchdown Ravens. Plays. On first down, a toss to Montgomery. Throws back to Goff, who airs it out for St. Brown. What a play. And what a time to show John Morton as they go into their bag of tricks and come up with that for 17.
Yeah, buy a little time, a little trickery. Take the home run shot if you have it. If you don't, then you get an opportunity to try to take that intermediate throw, which is exactly what he does. Initially, you look at this and you say, okay, was it backwards? It was backwards. So they do a heck of a job there as far as the execution goes.
St. Brown in motion. Goff for St. Brown. He is there, and he's got it.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, double move on Marlon Humphrey. So Goff isn't so much worried about
St. Brown winning on the route, he's got to hold Hamilton. The safety, is watching as well, and he has to hold him this year, and he's got him playing tonight.
Here's another good run by Montgomery. He is out, being chased by Humphrey. And brought down near the 15. They pitch to Gibbs. Touchdown!
This drive this handoff here by Jared Goff, as he gives it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, it's vertical. And the reason for that is then he's able to just pitch it. It's already in a position that he needs it to be in to pitch it quickly. They're working.
Jackson trying to find somewhere to go. Time runs out and tripped up by Barnes. This drive starts at the 21, down by 4. Hand off to Henry, and he gets it punched out. It's recovered by DJ Reed. Knocked out on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. And it's yet by Derrick Henry, and it was Aiden Hutchinson right there that knocked it out of the left arm of Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he was up the field. He was taking care of Lamar Jackson, and so as he gets up the field, but he just continues to play. They show up and make big plays when they need it, and he did on that last drive.
Lamar Jackson, there he is, Hutchinson. Sack number 6 for the Lions. Montgomery in the backfield on 4th and 2. Goff keeps. Floats. Amon-Ra! Perfect throw and catch! Unreal!
It's what they're used to. It's the way they're built.
Now Montgomery, he's going to break. David Montgomery is in for the touchdown!
Delivering some pressure. Let's see. Here they come.
Here comes some pressure. Picked up for the moment. Love taking the shot. 2 receivers, same area. Who's got it? The rookie Golden does at the 22-yard line. Dontavian Wicks and the rookie. Love looking quick towards Romeo Dobbs. Held on. Touchdown.
Just a great release move at the line of scrimmage. Watch this little double shimmy shake and out. And once you get that rebound position, nothing Bland could do. Terrific opening drive by the Green Bay Packers, who were not in a good mood after the thumping they took.
And Love slant. Dobbs touchdown. Romeo
It was special.
McManus has the extra point blocked, and the Cowboys try to take it back for 2 with Marquise Bell. So Dallas on the board with a 2-pointer off the blocked extra point. Golden awaits. And no interesting catch in the last one. Running up late on that 46-yarder and got tagged by Maris Leofow. Cowboy bench erupts as Leofow on special teams comes up with the huge hit, and somehow Golden held on. Wow. You got it? You spin? I think that spin. 29. Prescott put it up for Pickens. Safety coming over. Did Pickens bring that down? Remarkable stuff. He got it. Oh, wow. CD loves it too. First and goal, Cowboys.
Let's see, does he get it done? The catch, did the knee land first? That first foot was down, and then the second toe got down, didn't it? Let's see.
Yeah, you're right. Goal. Prescott gonna keep it. Quarterback draw for the touchdown. Dak adjusting the play. Parsons off the edge. Prescott end zone touchdown. Pickens. It probably did. Second down. Jacobs bounces to the outside. Cuts it up inside. side. Terrific finish on the touchdown run. Direct snap, Williams in for the touchdown. There is a flag down. The flag down on the near side. Big down here. Flip sides. Cowboys bring it 4. Love throwing end zone. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs again!
They're dropping a lot of safeties in. There are going to be some chances down the field.
That got rid of it. Here's Pickens inside the 10. Pickens to the goal line. He's in for the touchdown! Prescott gets away. Parsons chasing him. Puts it up for grabs. Coming back is Tolbert. Did he keep his feet in? Yes, he did! Right on the hash mark, closest to you. Dak, play fake, looking. Here's Parsons chasing. Dak taking off. Parsons gets him. He comes down. He's down by contact. That is no gain. Could technically be called a sack, depending on how the statisticians deem it. Either way, it's third down.
It doesn't matter what it is. It is a touchdown saving play by Micah Parsons. I mean, he's going in. There's not a doubt in my mind. The corner had his back turned. Just pure hustle and speed, and that's what you pay for.
Second and 13, 28 seconds to go. Cowboys bring 4. Love outlets it. Wilson is stopped in the field of play at the 16 with 21 left. Now it's third down. As it runs down to 13 seconds, they're going to have to leave themselves time for a field goal attempt here. Down to 7 seconds left as Love takes the snap.
The game right here.
Better be quick. Love to the end zone. It is broken up with 1 second to go.
That was so poorly managed. They almost lost the game before they had a chance to tie it.
And also lucky that that ball bounces where it hit, because the clock stops once it hits something there. Incomplete. If he just put that out of the back of the end zone, they would have run out of time. So McManus is on for the game-time field goal.
I mean, once you get down inside of 10 seconds, anything can happen. Love could have scrambled around. He gets the ball out of his hands, but my goodness, that was terrible.
Here's McManus for the tie from 34. And this one is good, and this one ends in the second highest scoring tie game in NFL history.
And look at this, direct snap. Jalen Milroe, the rookie out of Alabama, with the pitch and looking there for Walker. And there's a loose ball and a fumble on the play, and the Buccaneers have gotten it. Charbonnet will remain with a line drive. Caught, touchdown! Working on Vildor. Jackson, Smith, and Josh. Third down, 15, Mayfield. Winds up, throws, caught, touchdown! Buka right on the money. Leave that to this. Second down 2. Fake to Walker. Look at the time. Going deep, and he's got him. Smith and Jigba. What a catch. Beating Winfield. Oh, what a beauty. Down and goal. Flag thrown. End zone caught. Back touchdown. Flag thrown. A.J. Parner's got it. That one. Durham, the tight end in motion. Outside, Blockworth, that's a touchdown. White. So that was the first call I made when I got this job. First and goal, caught at the 3. Touchdown, Barner sheds Lavonte David. Move, Charbonnet in the backfield. Darnold, here comes Diaby, and downfield, caught. Touchdown, Torrey Horton. Is White. Mayfield to the air. Worth the block. Buying time into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Touchdown. It's Shepard. Sterling Shepard. Second down and 1. There's the pressure. Here's the pressure. Winfield had it. He throws an interception. It's picked off. It's picked off by Lavonte David. Oh, a gigantic play defensively. Darnold with a pick. David, the veteran, with the interception. And look where they've got the ball at the 38 of Seattle.
Well, it looks like it bounced off the helmet.
He's getting pressured. Let's see on this throw here. If it ricochets off a helmet, it does. That changes the flight of the ball.
Of Logan Hall.
And Levante David with the reaction, able to get the interception and put the Bucs right at the 35-yard line.
He'll be officially, the ball will be at the 21, and the field goal length will be 39 yards to win it. 39-yard field goal for McLaughlin to win it. Got it! And Tampa Bay will win it on a walk-off 39-yard field goal. What an incredible season they have put together to get out of the gates and now go to 4-1 atop the South.
Fake it to Williams. Prescott loading up. Floats it over the top of the defense. George Pickens with a ball in hand, then a hurdle, taking it down inside the 10. So this is almost a 100% goal for Dallas. Dak Prescott floats it. Hunter Lipke, the fullback, with a touchdown. The first reception. Empty set, 5 in the pattern. Young floats it, end zone. McMillan, his first NFL touchdown. In the pattern again for Prescott. Seam route. Ferguson. Tight end touchdown. His fourth in the last. 4-man rush. Young was looking to the left. Instead throws the cross. Juggled by Leggett, who flings it to the side for Dowdle as he was going down to the deck. A dangerous play. Now a flag is thrown. That ball was loose for a moment as well. And then Leggett seemingly rescued that ball for Carolina.
That's just bad ball. You see what the
Trevor Etienne in motion. Fake it to Dowdle. Young's got a shuffle. Steps up, throws. Wide open man is Dowdle. And he's going to take it to the end zone against his former team. Touchdown Carolina. And the Panthers lead.
to the best play.
Quick slant. Pickens breaks free. George Pickens. Touchdown Dallas. And the Cowboys take the lead. Young, under pressure, steps away, fires, scores, touchdown! Another one for Teteroa McMillan. And the Panthers regain the lead.
Decision of his coaching career so far here in Carolina.
Fitzgerald for the win! It is good! The Panthers upset the Cowboys for one of Dave Canales' biggest wins as the headman for the Panthers.
Rodgers buying time. Going to his right, directing traffic. Throws, and it is hauled in for the touchdown by Jonnu Smith. Yep, check this out. And they run a little push, but a flag is down.
False start. Offense on the right guard. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Yeah, Mason McCormick jumped a little bit early. You know, they put Connor Hayward under center, the tight end. And, you know, just putting him in there, sometimes it can affect the rhythm. You really see the whole right side of the offensive line firing out there before the ball was snapped. So that penalty will push them back, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal. This is their version of the tush push.
Look at that with Washington.
He's a grown man.
Rodgers is just standing back there. He's not getting involved in that. Meanwhile, here's Boswell. Flacco lost one. Chase makes this catch. Touchdown. There's a flag down. Ramsey looking back. Ramsey's trying to get offensive interference going.
Pass interference. Defense number 5. Penalties decline. Result of the play is a touchdown.
But it's on Ramsey.
This is a matchup everybody wants to see. Jalen Ramsey against Jamar Chase. Condensed in tight to give him more room to work with. Ramsey there, that's the, you can see him kind of acting with both.
Off the fake. Going deep downfield, and it's going to be picked off. You've got Jordan Battle, who's had a couple. Quick throw. Higgins inside the 10. Higgins in the end zone. And a Cincinnati lead. And now you got the conference going on. The crowd, of course, is responding to what you see, the replay.
He definitely has the football. I think it's more about the feet down. What an effort here by Turner to get this ball out. Just to get it out. The right foot's definitely down. Let's see it here.
Terry, what are you seeing?
Al, I see an interception. The defender takes the ball away. The knee gets down inbounds. This should be an interception.
Is the ball move at all enough, Terry, for you to have any doubts about that?
I don't believe it does. I think he's got complete control with that knee down and then maintains control through contact with the ground.
Let's not lose sight of how, that is a huge, not just the time of this play, but what a play by Turner.
Was the knee down before the hand was out of bounds?
After a crude discussion, the ruling on the field is an interception by Cincinnati. First down.
Rodgers has time. Throws, caught. Touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. 30 left in the third. On 3rd and 4, Flacco under pressure, going deep and hauled in. And stopped at the 21-yard line. Yusuvash. Bengals up by 3, trying to extend the lead, and the pass is caught for the touchdown. Noah Fant, the tight end. Comes in a tight formation. Play fake, Rodgers throws, and that's hauled in by the big man Washington. That didn't take long. Makes it a one-possession game again on a drive. Flacco, and that's dropped by Chase.
That's unacceptable.
That's
what the heck's going on?
Man bites dog. That's the headline. Not your dog. You know. 3rd and 13.
Oh man.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
Yeah, what's the deal? He said, wait a second.
Oh, that's perfect. Like what?
That doesn't happen.
Not you. Taking off. Look at this. Gain of 13. Rodgers avoids the sack. Deep downfield. Caught at the 35-yard line. And going all the way to the end zone is Fryermuth. Pat Fryermuth. Flacco down the sideline. Caught. And sliding to a stop at the 6 is Higgins. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Snap good. Hold good. Kick good. Go. Rodgers spinning. Winding up. As far as he can throw it into the end zone, what's going to happen here? Knocked down.
Flacco on the keeper. Flacco, touchdown. Defense to hone in on where he's going to be. Flacco, a little bit of movement, puts him there under it. Deep down the field. Higgins, wide open. To Fields' right. Fields does indeed look away, goes towards the end zone. It is caught. Johnson for the Jets touchdown. Boy, Brown looked like they were thinking about a flea flicker. Not sure if that was a broken play. And look at Brown. Unbelievable. Somehow is able to get to the line to gain on a first down run for the Bengals.
It's hard to tell. Was it a fake? I think this was a real flea flicker. I think Chase Brown saw that Flacco had somebody coming from his blind side. I think Chase Brown aborted that play, made a heads-up play because table for the Jets to get something if they get the ball back.
Jets rush 4. Boy, Flacco threads the needle. Brown busts his way in for the touchdown. And here we go, 2nd and 10 Bengals. Pirine busted one free. Pirine 10, 5, touchdown.
Throwing and running.
Here's Brown, touchdown. Boy, Cincinnati with a quick strike.
Where you think Isaiah Davis is playing himself into a bigger role in this Jets offense? He's been terrific for New York.
Here's Breece Hall, breaking one for the Jets. Hall, second effort, and he's in for the touchdown. He take a closer look at him, and that just adds to the intrigue here down the stretch. Hall, boy, thought about it, now tosses to the end zone, he's got Taylor for the Jets touchdown.
Jets will have safety help.
Day comes down to this for the Bengals. 4th and 9. Flacco protected. Flacco's pass incomplete. And the Jets are going to do it here in Cincinnati. Streak ended last week in Baltimore. How do these two teams pick up the pieces? Charlie Jones going to play it from just inside his end zone, and Jones has a seam. Jones, 30, 20, 10, touchdown! No flags!
On the edge, but he has to have a chance to make this play.
They go end around. Moore's going to toss it and into the end zone to a wide open Williams.
They're trying to disguise their looks.
Only about 5 yards away from McPherson's field goal range. Flacco puts a man under it far side. Higgins, just crazy catch for the Cincinnati touchdown.
And again, this is just base coverage. You see the safety over there. He's trying to bite down. That's Jaquan Brisker. He's trying to bite down on the slot receiver. And you know, as a cornerback.
3rd and goal. Bengals rush 4 to the end zone. Loveland for the Chicago touchdown. So Caleb Williams atones for
the question when he rolled.
And now they're saying touchdown.
Right.
Ruling on the play is a touchdown.
Right there. Before he lands out of the bound, the other side of the line of scrimmage today against the Bears.
Bears approaching 200 yards. They got more. It's Brown breaking free, and he's in for the Chicago touchdown. Going back to last week against the Jets, just incredible. Flacco buried. Football came out. Chicago has recovered. Clete Blakeman making the official announcement. Austin Booker knocked the football loose to get Caleb Williams and company possession in a short field. Looks like we got a double pass. They get it back into the hands of Williams. Bajan gets it back to Caleb. As Bajan gets Caleb Williams, that's his second catch of the day.
I mean, that's tackle the runner in bounds. That's going to help you win.
Flacco to the end zone. It's Fant for the touchdown. So the Bengals. McPherson lines up, looking for the bounce. Football live. Who's got it?
I don't think it went 10 yards.
Did it go 10?
No, it didn't. Number 92.
Let's quickly bring in Gene's territory. Gene, take us through.
I'm looking at Daniel Hardy's right toe as well, right there. I think he is first to touch right at that point, even though the ball's gone 9 yards. Live football at that point. You take a look here, what's the right toe? Daniel Hardy, left foot. I'm sorry, there's a left foot graze right there on the football.
This is unreal. Taj Brooks, Oren Books were two of the Bengals in the vicinity. And for the 40-year-old Joe Flacco playing with a bum arm. Second and goal. Flacco, end zone, touchdown! Yossi Bush!
I'm trying to win this football game.
On 3rd and 10, Williams again under duress. Williams gonna run for it across the 40, gets close to midfield.
Completed or the clock is running.
Williams slings it. Williams, Loveland bangs off his man. He's gonna score.
Home.
Colston Loveland in a jaw dropper. 58 yards on the catch and run from the rookie.
Battle, knowing what the situation is. Battle is super deep. And then he just doesn't wrap up. He just tries to go in there, put a shoulder on him. But in my mind, in that situation, he is playing too deep, so he can't close on the football. I love what Williams did. Boy, when he had to make a play, he had a big time.
If you're the Bears, no matter what happens, knock the ball down or tackle.
Flacco trying to give his guys a shot, fires down the field, and it is picked. Nashawn Wright and the Chicago Bears survive a career day from Joe Flacco in a potentially epic comeback.
Taylor is the back. Jonathan Taylor ducking inside. He is in. A touchdown for Indianapolis, and he has tied the Colts all-time record with Edgerrin James. Low output last week against Pittsburgh's tough defense. Now Jones takes a shot into double coverage. End zone. Warren, the rookie. Beg your pardon, it's Pierce leaping for the touchdown.
He's their big playmaker when
It has been a little lower this year. Penix floats it. London reaches out and holds it in. Touchdown, Drake London. The red zone machine strikes again.
3 last week.
They'll bring an extra body again. Jones, deep shot. Dangerous pass picked off. It's Jesse Bates. And finally, the whistle blows with 8 seconds left. So had they called a timeout, they may have had an opportunity to score, or at least... Here he comes. Now drops back. Jones under pressure. That ball is out. Big time hit again. Jalen Walker recovers, and James Pierce the other. They got second and short. That means it's Taylor time, and he's got the first down, and he busts away from the pack for plenty more. Jonathan Taylor, big run. There he goes, and Indianapolis takes the lead. 83 yards, the longest run of his career.
Long, and it's the big bodies, the physicality. A little stumble out of it by Sauce Gardner. What a great...
From 44 to tie the game for the Colts, and Badgley delivers, and we're level. The equalizer with 25 seconds left. Right back to Taylor with Warren blocking. Touchdown, Taylor! An appropriate finish in Berlin, Germany. It's Taylor's game, and the Colts win in overtime.
Cook in the backfield. Allen blocked. Look out. Allen gets out of there. He floats it. Ill-advised. And it's picked off. Jacob Parrish is there. Jacob Parrish with the pick. Josh Allen trying to make something happen. Allen does it himself. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tucker in at running back. Mayfield, he's going to run it in for the touchdown. Buccaneers answer, and Mayfield chucks it into the crowd. Not have him activated today. Allen on 3rd and 3.
Only a 3-man rush from the Bucs.
Allen buys time. He's going to toss it downfield. Open man. Caught by Shavers. Touchdown, Bills. That's old-fashioned. Ty Johnson is in there. Shotgun Allen. They need 2 yards. Allen will throw. It's popped up, and it's picked off. Serve. Quick hitter. Ty Johnson creates after the catch. Big gain down the sideline. Ty Johnson takes it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. These 2 teams have played. Mayfield, step, throw, intercepted. It gets picked off by Bishop. 53 to go in the 3rd. Allen steps up, delivers downfield, separation, catch made, touchdown, James Cook. 101 yards on the ground. Shotgun. Mayfield's going to throw for it, and he's got his man in stride. Sean Tucker breaks away for the touchdown. What a day. 3. Allen is going to keep it. Josh Allen inside the 5. They're going to push him in. Pay dirt. Touchdown, Bills.
Not for the home team. Cowboys looking to get back in it. See what they got. Prescott, pressure right in his face. Steps away, pointing, throwing. Good play. Turpin makes the catch. Oh, and a good move. Cavante Turpin. Look at the speed. Turpin all the way inside the 25. Prescott, look at end zone, throwing. Ferguson up and get it. Down to the 1. It's 1st and goal with 38 seconds in this first half. Prescott looking to throw. Corner. Touchdown, Pickens.
What he had to do to try to generate pressure. Much more back to just keeping these front 4 rushing the passer. You know the jeans. I think he's coming.
Prescott rifles one over the middle and it's caught. Pickens again on a beauty.
Just a kind of a big window. There's DeJean coming on the left side. Ends up kind of be a match coverage. And look at all that space you have to throw the ball into.
The Eagles show blitz. Movement. I don't see a flag. 3rd down. Prescott going to launch it. Going deep. CeeDee Lamb makes the catch. Multiple flags too. So let's see what the call is.
That safety's hanging on the left side of the field. Dak just cocks it back, and a nice high arcing throw that allows his receiver to adjust the ball.
Eagles, not a highly penalized team, but they've got 10 today, most on the year. 1st and goal, Dallas. Prescott rolling, looking, throwing, caught, touchdown.
Brevin Spanford, it's really designed for the running back, Williams, but he runs into Nolan Smith. Spanford in the back of the end zone, kind of stumbling his way across the end zone. Runs over Makuba.
This from 56. Elliott gets into it. It is no good. He pushed it right, and it stays a 1-score game. Prescott has some time. Loading up, going deep. Pickens. He's got it. Oh, come on. Prescott thinking about running. Is he going to get there? Gets a block. Prescott flies in. Touchdown.
Little 4-man concept to the right side. The entire coverage goes that way. Dak's coming out, and then Ferguson does a great job getting in the way.
Hurts. Can't find it. He flips to Barkley. Nice little play. Barkley lost the ball. It's loose. Cowboys recover. Sam Williams knocked it out, and Kenneth Murray back in inside his 5. He catches it at the 1. He gets a good block. And Gibson out across. He fumbles it. It's loose. Cowboys recovered it. Trent. 3rd and 2. Prescott over the middle. Caught by Ferguson. First down in the Eagles territory with Aubrey. They're already in field goal range. Blitz coming. Prescott over the middle. It is caught inside. George Pickens again. And he's down to the 21. Aubrey up. And he's got it. The Cowboys win. And maybe Nealon looking down from above.
Inside the 10. Adams, touchdown. Just like that, great field position and about as easy of a drive to open a game as Matthew Stafford has had.
4. Panthers have been bottom quarter of the league in 3rd down conversions. Done it twice on this drive. Trying to do it again with Hubbard. Big hole. There he goes. Big play to the Hubbard touchdown.
4-man rush. Stafford into a tight window to Nacua. Picked up by Mike Jackson. And Jackson gets the block to take it home. Now, Stafford rolling to his right. Plants and throws. Back of the end zone. Right on cue. Davante Adams in the red zone. Against Jackson. It's a run play. It is Corum fighting for the end zone. We'll check the penalty flag, but what a second effort by Blake Corum. In at right tackle next to Jake Curhan.
Well, you got this double-A pressure look here.
Trying to plug that up, so one-on-one opportunity. It's caught by Coker for the touchdown. His first of the year. Stafford floats it. Nacua's the target. Oh! Puka Nacua!
Look, Mike Jackson is in a perfect position here. He doesn't bite on the double move. I mean, this is textbook as far as the technique that you would teach the corner. But you can't teach that.
Unreal from Puka Nacua. He got up after that and added 4 more yards to what is one of the best catches you will see in the Edison goal. Run play. Bang it away. Touchdown Rams. Williams puts it in to take the lead. 2 for 2 today is Carolina. On this crucial 4th down, Young, McMillan, got it! Touchdown, Panthers lead! Four-man rush. Stafford gets brought down. That ball came out. Derek Brown the hit, and DJ won him the ball. Young, shot for the win. It is held on to by Coker. And the Panthers are going to come away with a signature victory to propel them.
First down and goal for the Bengals on the 14th play of the drive. It's Brown trying to find daylight. Burrows ahead, still goes, and finds the end zone. What a statement of a drive for Cincy to start the day. A 14-play march and a Chase Brown touchdown. 2nd and 3. Burrow lofting end zone. Higgins, did he get his feet in? He did. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins back in a big way.
Give up a lot of field position.
Put it in Allen's hands. Ask him to make something happen. He scrambles. Nobody open. Backs up. Heaves. End zone. He threaded it through there for a touchdown to Shakir. First down and goal. Burrow looking end zone. First read taken away. Throwing to the pylon, a diving catch inside the 1 for Chase Brown. He's inside the end zone, dove out of it to pull it in, and it's 2nd and goal right at the doorstep.
And then McDermott, he was down in the 10. I think he was waiting for his guys upstairs to tell him whether or not that catch was completed.
You be the judge. I think it's a touchdown. Back in a moment.
By Burrow and Allen are just remarkable. I mean, I'll tell you what, that might be a touchdown.
I'm with you. Really close.
Let's see. This will be a great shot. Wow. Yeah, if he maintains control all the way through, that ball definitely broke the plane.
Just a different look in his eye. Second and goal, back to the air. Allen to the end zone. Kincaid, touchdown Bills. Dalton Kincaid back in the lineup. He's going to... Bills looking for their first lead of the day. James Cook reaches again. He lost it. And Cincinnati's got it. You just said it. Careful reaching the ball. And for the second week in a row, James Cook loses a fumble. This one up against Benford. Burrow throws back that way. Touchdown. Gesicki came loose. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the year. Today, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He's pressured. He's got a ton of room. There goes Josh Allen through the snow into the end zone. Touchdown Bills. 40 yards from the 33. Oh my goodness! Look out here! Christian Benford, gift wrapped the other way. Touchdown! What just happened?
Yardage play. So again, everyone here is just running. He just kind of shot puts it. And he just can't secure the tackle, and that's about as easy as a pick six Christian Benford's going to have during with one of these quarterbacks is the way it should be.
Burrow has it hit at the line and picked again. Lightning strikes twice for Buffalo. A.J. Epinesa. He looks to throw. He pumps. He throws. He's got a touchdown. He's got Jackson Hawes. Into the blitz, wants T. Higgins, he's got him! Higgins fights through contact for the touchdown.
Cincinnati's going to elect to go for 2 here. Try to make...
They will throw. Allen dances and runs, and Josh Allen looking for the knockout blow. High steps his way to it. Josh Allen put him on his back today.
Joseph, their all-pro safety, hasn't played in weeks.
Intercepted! Oh! Aiden Hutchinson! A clear path! Can he win the race? Hutchinson inside the 20. He's tackled there! What a play from Aiden Hutchinson!
From the 17, here's Goff in prime real estate, going deep. End zone is caught.
Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Lions. Strike first.
Kyron Williams gets it
Right up the middle and in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Series, maybe a couple plays, we'll see. Here's Goff. Pressure. He steps away and then floats one.
Oh, come on! Amon-Ra St. Brown trying to beat everyone. That was unreal. What a touch, and then the catch and run.
3rd and 5. Quick throw, screen. St. Brown gets a block.
Amon-Ra spins his way to the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown, Lions.
Goff going for it all.
Jameson Williams, he's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
Stafford now going to float one far corner.
Brought in and caught for the touchdown. Colby Parkinson, what a catch.
Reception, 2nd and yards, and he's going off. They're going to run it here.
Corum to the outside, and it's a touchdown.
4:55 to go. Stafford looking for more. On the rollout. Has Parkinson.
He's in. Touchdown, LA.
Situation here. They are going to run it. Montgomery is in. Wow, it was a really patient run.
Pass.
On first down, from the 48-yard line, play action. He's going to come back the other way, taken by Walker. Lots of room to roll inside the 30, gets a couple of blocks. He'll get inside the 10, he'll set up a first down and goal. Ray Sable, left goal MVP. Second down and goal. Charbonnet into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Crowd roaring, pressure put on, pass is thrown, and it's contested and caught. And that is nothing new, but a flag is thrown first of the game. Puka Nacua, the king of contested catches this season. But Brad Allen will tell us the rest of the story.
I think the defense may have been lined up in a neutral zone there.
Outside, defense number 0 moved into the neutral zone prior to the snap. The penalty is declined as a result of the play is a first down, Los Angeles.
Gain of 8.
And nobody uses those late motions more than Sean McVay. What a job here, just creating a little bit of space, creating that matchup. Now he's got the matchup that he wants. We saw this last week. You cut well with the hands, being able to reach out away from his body in front of the defender and being able to bring that ball somehow back to him. They're now 2 or 3 on fourth down.
Stafford throwing, caught into the end zone. Goes Terrence Ferguson, the rookie. Hand the ball off here. Walker. Kenneth Walker inside the 40. Kenneth Walker is out in front. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Avalanche lead the league, whose Arsenal team is on top of the Premier League, and the Nuggets aren't doing too badly either. Third and 8 is picked off, intercepted by, speaking of Josh Wallace, there is Josh Wallace, and he will take it to the 1-yard line. Oh, he has it, and he gets spun down, and he is in for the touchdown. So the crowd goes silent as Corum puts it in on the first play after the pick. The return was 56 yards for Wallace.
Obviously the interception sets this up. The offense does their job and finishes this off. You can see the reach just enough there to be able to break the plane and get the touch
of the quarter. Blitz coming. Stafford hangs in, throws wide open. There's Nacua. Nacua breaking a tackle, being chased, and they will get him at the 5-yard line. Eamon Wari chasing him down, saving the touchdown. Stafford says, let's get to the line quickly. Doesn't have to. It's the end of the third quarter. End of 3. 23-14, Rams. Stretch the lead, and that is going to be hauled in by who else? Puka Nacua.
Well, we wanted the lift, and here it is. It's coming. He's looking out there. Puka. Nope. And it's just amazing how he does that. Looks outside, and then he brings it inside to Puka. Just sensational. Side-eyeing Puka there into the end zone.
Can't trust those lion eyes. Extra point is good. Empty the backfield. Darnold under pressure. And that's intercepted at the 1-yard line. That is Kobe Turner with another Rams interception.
And dropped into zone, and Wallace came up with a pick. Here's zone pressure. They blitz the backer, and drop of all guys, Kobe Turner, one of their best pass rushers, a 300-pounder. Watch 91 show it. Now drop. Replace that linebacker. Completely fool Sam Darnold. And the big man comes.
Tampa Bay and Brady. Then beat San Francisco coming from behind in the championship game. Meanwhile, that punt is caught, and down the line goes Rashid Shaheed for the score. Out of nowhere. Start this drive from the 43. Shaheed. Flag is thrown. Shaheed with another good run, but. Where's it going to go? Flag thrown at the 47-yard. Clock at 3. Rolling left. Throwing back the other way. He's got a man. Caught. Barner. Touchdown. Does he go that way? 3 receivers to the left. Quick throw here and into a lot of traffic and incomplete. Man, there was a whole traffic jam on the left side. Terry, what do you see on this play here?
Al, this may be a backward pass. We need to get a good angle on it. But if it's backward, then this recovery in the clear and continuing action in the end zone would be a good 2-point conversion for Seattle.
All right.
Well, here's your look, Terry, right here.
That would be...
It's from the point of release to the point it's touched by the defensive player.
Right. And then picked up by the Seahawks after they thought the play was over. That was Charbonnet just picking up the ball in the end zone. And apparently they're looking at this, but for the moment, they're lined up to kick off.
Another look.
They stopped it.
Ruling on the field of completed. Incomplete is under further review.
Well, Terry, you're on top of it. That's exactly what they're looking for. And wouldn't that be the craziest thing?
Continuous action here. Charbonnet did pick up the ball in the end zone.
So Brad Allen will get on the headset, check it out.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback threw a backward pass, which was recovered in the end zone by the offense. It is a successful conversion.
That is the craziest ever.
Craziest ever. Great job by Terry and everybody involved there to be able to pick that up. Appreciate Terry, you seeing that, and everybody.
Rush 4 again. Stafford. He's got a man open and a big first down. Terrence Ferguson got free. Huge play all year long. Play fake. Stafford fires. Nacua again. Nacua will take it to the end zone. Puka Nacua, 41 yards. From the 39-yard line. Play action. Scramble. Throwing along the sideline. Smith and Jigba, did he make it inbound? The officials look at each other, and he does. Up in the slot the other way. The play clock is at 1. Darnold fires, and that's incomplete. Crowd wants a flag, and there is a flag that comes in late. Emmanuel Forbes with the coverage on the play, and they got him. Low snap. Darnold hangs in. Darnold under pressure. Throws along the sideline. No. Yes, it's called a catch. Cooper Kupp making the grab. Darnold, play fake, looks, throws, caught! Smith and Jigba. Now comes the drama.
Here's the touchdown, Al. What a job by Darnold with a nice play fake, and a good job of separating by JSN. No receptions.
Warner in motion. Darnold throws, caught for the 2 points. Eric Saubert. They throw to a guy who hadn't made a catch or was targeted all night long. What a game.
Season high 48 points Monday night against Indianapolis. Purdy to the air right away. They jumped around. It's picked off. The Bears have it. T.J. Edwards inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown Chicago on the opening play. Jalen Johnson tipped it, and the turnover-prone Bears get it another one. They lead the league with 32 takeaways on the season.
Jalen Johnson on the outside is going to jump this, coming off of groin surgery. They said that he is finally back where he's ready to play.
First and goal for the one, Purdy.
Touchdown.
Launching to the end zone for the touchdown by Tonjes. What a response from San Francisco.
don't see this Bears defense make this kind of mistake. The only guy possibly that could have gotten out of there was Edmonds, and for whatever reason, he...
What's up? Purdy on the boot, got space, gonna take off, inside the 5, Purdy to the end zone! Touchdown, San Francisco!
These two quarterbacks, we talked about it. What do? Once they break the pocket, they hold the ball longer than any two quarterbacks in the NFL because they do a lot of this. And when they press down on the line of scrimmage, you have a choice. Do I drop coverage? Do I go up and make a tackle? And Brock Purdy just...
So to the 35-yard line it goes. And a first down for the Bears. And Williams to the air one more time, sending it downfield to the end zone for Burden. He's got it! Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden just told you about his ability. Behind the secondary. And Williams hits him.
The Chicago Bears love these deep throws. We see it game after game and game winners out there all the way across the field here. And I am going to watch this thing over.
First and goal, use check in motion, leading the way from McCaffrey to the edge, to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. CMC TD.
So you're going to get the same motion here, and then instead of the cutback lane, now they're going to stay outside zone on this play and come up with a touchdown.
Theo Benedict, the extra offensive lineman, moved. Free play for Williams as the flag is down, so Caleb looking to launch, goes towards the end zone, touchdown! Colston Loveland! So it was a free play. Williams taking advantage of it, and if the flag is on the Niners, we're an extra point from a tie game.
Offside. Defense number 93. Penalties decline. Result of the play is a touchdown.
That was like an Aaron Rodgers play there. He got the offsides, worked the hard count, and then very calmly, after he knew he had it, watch him just drift over here, buy a little time. He knew he was going to throw it deep. Why not? You have nothing to lose at that point.
Second and goal. Purdy keeping. And he scores again.
We got Montez Sweat right there is going to be unblocked. That's the read. If Sweat takes a step down, here we go. It's exactly what happened. Took the misstep and down the line. And I'm just going to say, we talked about it. It is the ability.
Third and goal, DeAndre Swift to the edge, cuts it inside for the touchdown. Jonah Jackson was out there blocking. Swift takes it inside. An extra point away from a tie game.
I'll tell you, when you get these kind of blocks on the edge outside, it just completely makes the play. You take out the outside part of it, there's nobody left, everybody sort of...
Had to go quick with the play clock running down. He did. It's a boot. Purdy pulling back, stepping forward, throwing on the run. Touchdown! What a play, Purdy! Use check on the business end. You deserve to dance.
The play only starts when this guy takes off. It has been the Brock Purdy show out here tonight. From the beginning, you knew it was going to be a scramble-off between these two quarterbacks. Look at Juszczyk. You were just sitting there watching the show. He kind of got lost in the whole thing. But this is...
And some of the lights off for the music performance between quarters. We're now at full lights as Swift gets up to full speed and scores a touchdown! DeAndre Swift I don't need those stinking lights. 35-34.
Who's going to get the key block right there that's going to spring DeAndre Swift. This has been a team effort, both sides of the ball, tight ends, wide receivers blocking, running backs doing spectacular things. If this is a preview of the playoffs, sign me up.
Use check in motion. Still Purdy with a clean pocket. It's complete. It's Jawan Jennings to the pylon. Touchdown! The Niners take the lead.
There it is, Mike. You're going to see these linebackers react down to Tonjes. Here's the dig I was talking about. They react up to that underneath route. It was a Tampa 2. The linebacker that time, Edwards, reacted up, left the hole that he was supposed to have covered in the middle of that defense, and there it goes. Unbelievable. Kyle Shanahan saw it. He saw
Burden in motion. Here comes some pressure. It's out. George Burden stops on a dime, turns forward for the first down. What a run by Burden, just shy of the 30-yard line.
Kyle Shanahan has walked down for a look. 4 seconds left, second and goal. Here is Williams. He's got to throw it to the end zone. Clock has expired. Williams keeps the play alive. He's looking. He's got to get rid of it. Retreating, he throws. Incomplete. It's over. And the Niners have won. Relied on a lot tonight. 4th and 3. No Rashad Bateman, the receiver's out for the Ravens. Pressure from the Steelers. Jackson throws complete, and downfield for the touchdown is Devontae Walker. His 3rd of the season without Bateman. 3rd and 9. Again, it's a 4-man rush. Rodgers has room to throw, room to run as well, and he gets there for the first down to the 40-yard line.
screen.
Smith in motion. Hits. Gainwell tries to cut it inside. Not gonna get there. Alohi Gilman says no. The Steelers are denied. The Ravens take the lead and momentum to the locker room. Lamar Jackson had a rejected, intercepted on the deflection. T.J. Watt. Smith deflected it. Watt has his second pick of the year, and the Steelers are in business.
Oh, baby, no renegade needed now. They are just getting their hands up. Hayward, Highsmith, and T.J. Watt. And that makes it all worthwhile for T.J. Watt. Think of all that he has gone through to have a chance to play in this football game. The surgery, the rehab, and the bounce finally came his way.
And let's give it officially to Hayward on the deflection. The two sets of hands there. And Lamar Jackson, only 4 of 8 for the game, throws a pick. 3rd and 4. Steelers bring 4. Highsmith is there. Jackson got away. Now reloads and throws to Flowers downfield. He's got it for a touchdown! For the screen. It's Gainwell running right, trying to get to the corner. In for the touchdown!
Still a shot.
3rd and 1. Fake to Henry Jackson. Shot downfield. Zay Flowers again. Zay Flowers inside the 20. He's going to go. There is a flag on the far side of the field. Let's see what that is. Primary. Rodgers protected. To Austin for the touchdown! The extra point from Boswell. Twisting, no good! No good! He missed the extra point. He had not. It's 4th and 7. Season on the line. Jackson lofting it up, and it is held on to by Isaiah Likely. And good. Hold it. The kick is no good. It is wide right. And the Steelers are the champions of the North. From 44 yards, and just like the Boswell extra point, the kick goes right. And the 106th National Football League season takes all the emotions up and down, including the devastation for the rookie of what might have been. And for Derrick Henry, he missed it. It will not be. And for John Harbaugh and the Ravens, a crushing defeat just like started this regular season. And for Mike Tomlin, the standard is the standard. And the champion of the North is Pittsburgh. Lamar Jackson was ready to celebrate. Aaron Rodgers got to celebrate. The Chevrolet postgame coming up after this.
Now that roar the crowd you hear is the return of the last quarterback to take him to the playoffs, Cam Newton.
Yeah, just living here in Charlotte. This is a moment that's been a long time coming. Cam hasn't been back for years, and a lot of conversations about his relationship with the organization, his relationship with ownership, but I think a moment like this puts an end to all of that.
Dang, he might break that drum. All right, so we got Cam Newton here. We got Mike Pereira here. You know it's a big game. You know it's playoff time. We got Mike. Stafford or May, head-to-head for MVP. Going end zone, Puka Nacua, and just like that, Los Angeles is on the board. Nacua with his third. Looks to throw. First read taken away. Rips it over the middle, and it's picked off. Kobe Durant, the interception. Durant, who had just one pick the previous 2 years, 3 of them during the regular season, and he's got one here with Bryce Young.
Candidate quarterback.
Look out for Davante Adams down here. They give it to Puka Nacua, though, and Nacua breaks tackles and gets his second touchdown. Puka Nacua having himself one heck of a day. Here comes Hubbard, straight into the end zone for the Panther touchdown.
Can't help
coming after this. Almost got there. Fair catch taken by Etienne. Oh, and he lost the ball. The Rams are on top of it. That was Troy Reeder that got there first. Did he hang on?
We'll have one more timeout to use.
Yeah, the second quarter's been a teeter-totter, but both teams trying to break through still. Young steps up. He's got room. Bryce Young tucks it, runs. Bryce Young, touchdown! Third and 10. Stafford going long. Puka Nacua off his hands and incomplete. 99 times out of 100, it's a touchdown. Not this time. Fourth down.
It's now the second time these Rams receivers have one on a double move, one-on-one on the perimeter. We saw the previous drive, third down with Davante Adams, and now this time, this is probably a touchdown. I'm not sure if I've seen Puka Nacua drop a ball.
Wants Adams. It's picked off. Mike Jackson makes his mark again. Chuba Hubbard, straight ahead, over the goal line, touchdown Carolina, Panthers lead.
Play because you see Nacua, he stops. Stafford thinks he's going to keep going, and then Puka Nacua does his best defensive backs. He just punches his right hand right through Nick Scott. We're lucky that wasn't another pick.
4th and 1.
Becomes Davante Adams time.
Stafford has Williams. Kyron Williams puts the Rams back in front. 13 yards.
Tackling in space.
Evans to punt it. Coming after it and blocking it. Carolina's blocked the punt. Isaiah Simmons. And with 4:12 left, as Canales is. Blitz comes. Young, corner of the end zone. Coker, a touchdown! A Panther lead! 1st and 10 from the 19. Stafford going towards the end zone. Parkinson! What a catch! And the touchdown! Colby Parkinson!
Got a 3-man overload side.
You're overloading that backup left tackle you're talking about. Last chance. Young. It's dropped, and it's over. Jimmy Horn drops it, and the Rams survive.
Second and 6 to the end zone. Oh, it's the perfect pass. And little Jordan with a big drop.
I mean, this was a perfectly thrown ball. You said it. It's like, oh, you got to make that watch. It's a setup like it's going to be an option, and got away with a little bit of a pick there. That's why Johnson was late getting out, but that was another perfectly designed play that should have been a touchdown right there. Fortunate for Buffalo.
The running back. Pass. Open. Touchdown. Touchdown. Buffalo Bills. McCole Hardman on 10 rushes. Here's another one to Cook. And Cook fumbles. Fumbles, and the Broncos are right there. Singleton delivered the blow that knocked the ball out. And Denver has the recovery with Hufanga.
What a play for Denver. This is why there's...
They fake the handoff to Harvey. They able to sidearm pass. It's wide open to the lineman we just mentioned. Crum comes in as an eligible receiver. He reports, and he receives, and he runs it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
That sends someone right downfield, but the safety's there to make the outcut.
On 2nd and 10, he's rolling, planting, going. Here's you go, Tony, to the end zone. They got it! What a call! It's Humphrey hauling it in for the Bronco touchdown. No timeouts. Tried to load it up. Better head to the sideline if he wants another play. Oh, lost the football.
That's why you never do that.
It is picked up by the Broncos, and there's time on the clock. It's picked up by Key, the first team All-Pro. Yards it is. Lutz to end the half with a Denver 10-point lead. 10 points. Cook line up right behind the right guard. Here they come, and they fumble again. They got to him from behind with Benito. And the recovery belongs to Denver. Is in here. Kincaid on a wing, quick toss. It's Coleman, sidesteps the defender, and slides in for the touchdown. Keon Coleman had a big catch last week at Jacksonville. On 3rd and 5, Bills rush 4. Pass is intercepted. Oh, look at one of the linemen just jump up and take it out of the air.
That aside and come back.
2nd and 14. Deep ball down the field, and he is intercepted by Locke. Locke jumps right in front of the receiver and takes it right back for the Denver Broncos. Here's Allen. Drop it back, thrown into the end zone, and it is hauled in. Kincaid, just as he did a week ago, with the touchdown grab, and the Bills are a Prater extra point away.
Allen still has it. Cuts back to the middle, and he got it. Well, the ball is out again.
I didn't hear a whistle. I think that could be real.
He was, for some reason, he was trying to extend the football. Nowhere near the sticks, and they say Buffalo football.
I didn't hear a whistle there, Gene. Did you hear one?
I didn't hear a whistle. It felt like forward progress to me, guys. Let's listen to it right here.
Yeah, there wasn't a whistle there. I mean, it would have been close if Denver recovered whether he was on the ground or
Still
not.
can rule that progress there without the whistle. And to me, on that replay, you can see Josh Allen standing still there for a couple counts before being knocked backwards. I think progress is the right call on the play.
Nice, Gino.
But in the end, you got Kincaid and you got Brown. It's like they jointly fell on it. But Locke, who had that interception in the third quarter, is getting some attention.
Jackson comes in, been little used. They just brought him back a couple of weeks ago.
Hasn't played a ton today. Now it's like go out there and save our season.
1st and 10.
They're going after him.
Going for the end zone over the shoulder. Oh, Mims hauls it in. There he goes to Shakir, who laterals it back, and they've got a big gain with Davis, and they're in field goal range. A hook and ladder call here in the final 30 seconds. Here's Prater from 50, and the kick. It's long enough and good.
He's automatic. I was like, if there's a guy, he's coming after him all out.
They pick it up, and they go deep down the field, and the pass is caught. No, it's McMillan has the football. How about that? Jaquan Mack to the championship game. Here it is on the way, and the Denver Broncos have won it in overtime.
Walker gets it again. Tries to sprint to the edge. He's so fast. He gets there. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown. Not the normal length of the field.
Play action, pressure. Stafford going to take shot deep. Nakua's open. He's got it. Stafford to Nakua on a big connection. Down to the 26. Call it a 2nd and 2. Give it to him again. Makes the man miss. What a move that was. And all the way down to the Ram 38. He got right around Omar Speights like he wasn't even there.
Wow. I mean, make a miss in the backfield. Look at this. The little shimmy right, left, basically untouched. They're going to need to tackle a lot better than that. When you got unblocked linebackers, that's all the defense can really ask for. But at some point, you got to get them on the ground right there. That's another.
In the backfield, subbing for Charbonnet. Fake it to him. Donald roll. Looking, throwing. Oh, did he keep it in bounds? He did! Come on! Smith and Jigba, just terrific.
Watch him coming from the other side of the field. They boot to the left, and Darnold puts it just out there. And why do you need two hands when you got one?
3rd and 10. Stafford in trouble. Big trouble. Dropped and sacked. Ball is out. And they're going to say he was down as DeMarcus Lawrence gets home.
Maybe a face mask they missed here on Matthew in the pocket.
And we bring in Dean Blandino. Couple things, Dean. It looks like they missed a face mask, and I guess that looked like a fumble, but the Rams got it back, right?
Correct. It was a fumble recovered by the Rams. There was a grab.
Stafford looking, floats when Williams wide open, and he scores. Touchdown, Rams. Darnold looking at him again. Some pressure though. Hit as he throws. Man open. Guess who? Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
They get enough time in pass protection. Smith and Jigba in the backfield. They get enough time for him to kind of stand in the pocket. Wait for that to develop. He comes out. Cooper Kupp takes the underneath part of the coverage. And I just don't know how you lose. let the best punter in the league come out and change field position.
So they'll try and do. Beautiful spiraling deep kick. Smith who bobbled one before. He lost it. Seattle recovers.
It's been a clear Achilles heel for this team. Getting kicks blocked. They fired their special teams coach in December. And
Darnold to throw. Back, hit, throws, end zone, caught! Touchdown! Jake Bobo! It's his 4th catch of the year!
The 12s are fired up. All the coverage was rotating to the right side of the field. Bobo with a little wiggle to the corner, back to the post.
They go 3 tight ends again here. Stafford looking to throw. Floats one end zone. Adams is in! Touchdown, LA! That is so.
Done a great job.
3rd down here over the middle. Cooper Kupp is in! Touchdown, Seahawks!
87 yards or whatever it is. 83 yards, I don't know.
7, you got it.
Not a math major.
You did it.
No, it is. It feels like 200 yards. I said that earlier in the game, the way this defense is playing.
Stafford going to go deep to Devontae Adams, and he gets a line.
I think this is going to be unsportsmanlike on Seattle after the play. Happened well after the play
was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Taunting. Seattle, number 27. 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. It's an automatic first down. This is number 27's first unsportsmanlike towards disqualification.
That was 4th and 12. And you see he's yapping at the Rams bench, Dean.
Exactly right. He's going at the Rams bench. That's directed at an opponent. That's a big penalty because going
costly.
Now we'll see if they can make him pay. Stafford loaded up, going deep. Nakua's open. He has got a touchdown.
Here's the route. Just a little stutter at that move point, which is about 14 yards. That's where the intermediate passing takes place. So when you can just freeze the defensive back's foot an infinite amount more time.
Oh, look out. Cam Kinchens flies through the line and gets a big sack, the 3rd for the Rams.
The ball.
4th and 1, they're going to throw it. Stafford in trouble, trying to get there. He gets there. Stafford looking, throwing, it is incomplete. Seattle takes over. Devin Witherspoon makes the play. The Seahawks deny the Rams and they get it back with 4:54 to go in the lead.
This is the cat and mouse that you play with the D coordinator. They've got 7 guys up at the line of scrimmage. So Matthew's thinking, I got to get rid of it quickly. Then everybody drops out. It ends up basically being a 2-man rush. 9 in coverage. And when you have 9 in coverage, well, they're going to blanket a lot of those receivers. I saw McVay running down the sideline wondering if he thought he had the right call. And then he just decided to ride with his quarterback.
Desperation for Stafford. 8 seconds left. Loading up near side Nakua. Is he out of bounds?
Oh my God.
3 seconds. They're going to run the clock. That's going to do it. The Seahawks soar to Super Bowl 60.
Back. It begins from the 35. And Walker, as he loves to do, bounces it outside. Right around a first down as he's knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It is a pick.
I believe he missed it.
Seattle gets into tempo, jumps the ball, fakes to Shaheed. Darnold downfield for Kupp. Cooper got it as he inbounds. They say yes. The Super Bowl 56 MVP takes Seattle into the red zone.
One of the things you'll see with both of these teams is that they want to undercut those routes, and that was dropped in.
Ravion Henderson checks in as the back, helps protect. May has to escape, and he cannot. Brought down for the sack. Derek Hall. 3rd and 15. Pressure comes from deep that time, and it gets there with a sack. So the secondary's been in the backfield multiple times. That's Witherspoon.
They got the ball down on the 7-yard line.
Jelani Tavai was the player who's shaken up. He ran off. 3rd down, the Darnold throw is Barner. Off the tackle of Spillane for the first down at the 28-yard line. So a couple of times now, A.J. Barner, big during the season with 52 catches, has gotten first downs for the Seahawks.
The old Travis Kelce play. Let's block, and then we're going to escape and just catch it, see if we can run for a first down. So there is something to be said for that in this game. How can your quarterback get the ball out of his hands and not let these defense?
Super Bowl 60. In the air on first down, shot downfield for Shaheed. The speedster broken up at the last second by Gonzalez. Oh, what a play by the Patriots' top cover man.
And here's what we're going to have to see out of both these teams tonight. Take some shots. Throw the thing up the field. Give your playmakers a chance to make some plays, but Christian Gonzalez, I'll tell you, that is a tough assignment. Rashid Shaheed, and he can fly. You have to run that one down. Inside this building, and you can feel it.
Here is May, again pressure back to him, and he's brought down. Riley Mills fought through the offensive lineman, and the rookie out of Notre Dame has a sack in the Super Bowl.
Now Riley Mills going to get it in on the act, and another rookie he's attacking, Jared Wilson. So it has been that left side of the offensive line that we anticipated having problems. I just don't think that New England can continue to try to run drop back rate, but in key moments he's going to have to make those plays.
Dixon hangs it, trying to pin it right by the 1-yard line. Well done. The kick was brilliant. Velus Jones escorted the ball to the sideline. New England's got 98 yards to go. 9 possessions, 7 punts. Defenses, special teams, top notch here in Super Bowl 60. The bottom of the screen, it's 3rd and 3. Darnold looking right, coming back left in the end zone, broken up by Gonzalez. They tried to get it to Smith and Jigba for the second time. Gonzalez. Super Bowl record for field goals made, 4 in a game. Several have done it. Bad snap, but a good hold. And Myers adds his name to the list of those who've made 4 field goals in a Super Bowl. Or by an offense in a Super Bowl. Can they change it? May in trouble. Cannot. Sack back at the 25-yard line.
This can't happen today.
She's still here. It's 3rd and 5. May's trying to step up. He lost the football. It's free, and Seattle has recovered. Byron Murphy falls on the football.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Seattle. First down.
Derek Hall knocked it out. The game's first turnover belongs to this incredibly talented Seattle defense. 4 years ago.
Good.
George Holani's the running back. Fake to him. Darnold to the end zone. Barner's got a touchdown. Trying to find some tempo. Trying to take a shot play. Downfield for Hollins. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. Away. Dixon.
They almost got that.
Pressure is good. Jones can come up, get away from that ball. Dixon's kick will be stopped inside the 5. 5 five-star special teams play by the Seahawks.
So far in this game.
8:50 to go. Trying to step up and shoot one downfield. It's intercepted. Ill-advised throw in the middle. Julian Love has it. Love 50. Love 40 and out of bounds at the 36-yard line. New mark trying to add to it from 26. That's his 5th field goal. He hoped for. Still time here with 5.5, but this relentless Seattle defense continues to have a night. Their 6th sack. And they bring up pressure as well, and may get it knocked out as Witherspoon came under pressure, and Uchenna Nwosu is going the distance for a touchdown. Just Darnold, it was the new coordinator in Kubiak, and might be looking for another coordinator as Kubiak takes this Raiders job as his recruit. May stepping up, throwing it out. Stevenson takes it off his shoe tops and scores a touchdown. The Super Bowl. It's in the hands. Trevion Henderson trying to get to the sideline. Keeps going to the 29. And that will do it. Seattle reigns above them all in the NFL. The Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for the 2nd time.